absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it, and that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
At the 7-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 27 yards there, a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now Rodgers. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First run now for Kyron Williams. They get him to the ground on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 20-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
2nd and 5.
Zebra, alert!
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. This one swung out here to Jones. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Stafford now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Waiting!
Here's Stafford. A rifle's one that's going to be intercepted. And he's into the clear. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TV. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Dietrich.
2nd and 10. Now Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Stafford. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
10 more yards.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going right back to Ferguson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing, but everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Texans' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, LA. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin first and 10. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
There he goes, right side. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Rams 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, really I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Third down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half, as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready.
Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run on first down with Wright. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Wright. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A 26-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points,
The Rams take over.
the better off you're going to be.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Stafford. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that one.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Rams first down.
Stafford.
They'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Pass complete there to McCool.
Down it's a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Now fit it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. How you
Set. 250.
Back to throw, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Set. 280.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Rams 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Rodgers. Down the field, he's got Noel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback.
Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That one down the field for Ferguson. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That's good for the Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, 22!
An inside give to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set! 180!
Now it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Hey! Wait, double right!
Throwing is Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that extra yard
yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for all things considered. This can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal the way it's going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
1 second, all that remains.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense by cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now Stafford.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6.
21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Get 300. Get 300. 319. Hey, take 26.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Wright.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Wright's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Wright, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Texans 35, Rams 21.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Get a 20. White.
To throw is Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Stafford.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, L.A. Velus Jones, 55 yards. And the Rams are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
35, Rams 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They're on the 19-yard line.
Pistons offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be out right at the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Texans.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. 130 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Once again, they run with Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A give up the middle to right. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
Right is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
42.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Monday. Set.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, we did it right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Stafford now to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Set. 180.
Here's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Hand. Set. Blue 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. He gets a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
It's a gain of 37. That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
22. Ready. 280.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
0.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Stafford. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here that's close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
280.
Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
319.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Second down and 6 now.
Rodgers now to throw. Complete to Wright. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Now a give, running left is right.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
But how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he is caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
first and goal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Damn, I miss you, Justin. Sending love from my face to place.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
This one left side caught by Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Texans 56, Rams 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready. Yellow lady! Yellow lady! Moving hot.
Now it's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now third down and very long.
Set. Like 7. Lady.
Throwing to Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Like Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high-five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.